What's up guys, welcome to my very first video on the Apple Farm channel. In today's YouTube upload, it's a pretty big one because I'm going to be showing you guys my experience in Epic 7. I've been playing for 3 months, it's been my very first gacha game, and I know that some of you newer players will benefit from this video and further playlists along the way in the future. I do also stream on Twitch every single week, so if you guys would like to pop and say hi, or if you'd like to join the EU guild, I'll have that linked in the comment section and also pinned in the comment section below. But without further ado, come on, let's get on with it because there's just so much to talk about, and yeah, I'm getting excited. So of course, my very first week on Epic 7 was a roller coaster of a ride. I had podcasts talking on, of course, Twitch. 90Go, if you don't follow him, I'll also have his channel pinged in the comments. But he came and helped me. He was talking about the stuff that I have to do in this game, what I need to focus on. And the very first thing that I mostly had to focus on as a new player is number one, of course, getting my episode and unrecorded history done. Because if you don't know, at the very beginning, at the start of the game, you guys will get a Moonlight Connection. Now, my Moonlight Connection was ApplePlot. Many of you guys probably still have him if you're a new player. If you're not a new player, or if you've started a new account, you probably haven't picked RB because you already know your way around it. But honestly, this unit, oh god, we don't have Alexa's basket on him. Fuck. I'll probably change something there. But honestly, he has been a huge help to me. A very huge help to me. These are my stats on the left-hand side. Now, of course, guys, he's not the best. He's not the best so far, right? He can be better. But that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing of progression. And I must say that I have not made a mistake picking him. Right? He is my best unit, or maybe even one of my best units, one of my strongest units, and he works well, right? You pick RB, he's good for, let's say, Arena. He's good for Guild Wars. He's good for PvE content. Like, PvP, like, you know, there's so much stuff to it, right? And he's the way to go. If you're a new player, I would honestly recommend you guys to use ApplePlot. And I'm not saying it because of past experience. I'm saying it because people have recommended me to use him. So you may understand it in that way. And you're saying, Apple, look how many stuff you have. Oh, Angel of Light. Okay, relax yourself, guys. This channel, like, I mean, this video isn't about, you know, what units I have. Yes, I may do that along the road, but I just wanted to show you guys what best unit to pick from your Moonlight Connection. And if you don't know where to find it, you will see a little purple, I know it probably looks like a bookmark or something, I probably forgot, but you'll see something on the screen right here. You click on it and you will have locked chains. If you pick RB, you have locked chains, and on your screens right now, you guys will be able to see what you need to unlock. Now, all of these play a huge part. I would honestly first finish Unrecorded History and then do Arena, or maybe even leave Arena till the last bit. But you have to unlock all of those, let's say, locks, right? Because there's 4 of them, to fully awaken RB to 6 stars, right? So that's the very first thing that I did. I feel like that took me a long time because I was doing a lot of Unrecorded History. I was doing a lot of episode 1. And at the end of episode 1, I do believe that you get a summon. So that was pretty good as well. And yeah, that's basically my 1, 2, 3, 4 a month of playing this game. I was just grinding out Unrecorded History, was just doing that, you know, because number one, when you're a new player, you'll get a lot of resources, right? You'll get a lot of coins, you're going to get a lot of Molagora, you're going to get a ton of Sky Stones, which I do honestly, right, advise you guys to 3-star Unrecorded History, because of course that's one of the Moonlight Connections that you guys need to do. But I would honestly advise you to 3-star that, because not only you'll get the pathway and the key unlocked to the Moonlight Summon and the Moonlight Connection, which is ApplePlot, but you'll also get Sky Stones, you'll also get Molagora, you'll also get a ton of benefits. I must say that I've progressed a lot. I actually have progressed a lot. And you can see why I'm saying that this is really important. You get Molagora, right? You get Molagora seeds, you get 100 Sky Stones, right? And you get 120,000 coins, which is really crucial because you get it for every single one, right? And when that adds up, I think that adds up to a lot. If you don't spend, right? If you don't spend, of course, you'll get a lot of this at the end of the road. So episode 1 and Unrecorded History, that's 2 of the most important things that you guys need to do as a new player. in my opinion. Of course, you guys may think differently, but that's how I've been taught. So, you know, reputation 100%. Once you have that done, it's going to be way, way easier for you to get that RB unlocked as quick as possible, get him awakened as quick as possible. And yeah, that's really, really important. Now, of course, 1.5 months later, let's say after I've done Unrecorded History, once I've done episode 1, what do I do next, Apple? Well, episode 2 was kind of let's say it was kind of hard for me at the beginning because I didn't really have a lot of stuff to do, right? I had episode 2, I stopped around number 4, I think, because of one reason: gear. Now, gear is a huge part in Epic 7 if you guys don't know, and I may be speaking about this like a beginner standpoint, right? But I'm just giving you guys a huge insight into this. Now, I've done some AP exchanges, and I've done a huge amount of investment within chapter 2. Once I did stop doing this, right, then of course I went to do arena. I of course started to build up my Wyvern team, but that's a bit too early. So what I recommend you guys to do, once you've done episode 1, once you've done Unrecorded History, to maybe start doing a bit of episode 2, see where you can go there, maybe try and upgrade your units to the best of their ability. And do not, I beg you, when you get a unit, do not try and build that unit, right? Oh, I got him, I want to build him. Don't do that. Try and upgrade your heroes to the best of your ability. The very first heroes that you get, let's say Raz, right? Free Spirit Tieria. You get a Momo. Of course, if you, I think, complete Unrecorded History, or was that chapter 2? I don't know, I probably forgot. But you guys get the gist. The units that you have will play a huge part. And you know why I'm saying this? I'm saying this is because if I wouldn't have people coming to my streams, if I wouldn't have other people coming and giving me podcasts, which I do appreciate, because I think that I would have been in a big roller coaster ride. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to skill enhance. I wouldn't know what to awaken. I would just be going randomly, doing this, that. Like, at the end of the day, it's all about resource management, right? And if you guys want to take a look at the stats, he's not great. He's not great because I'm a new player. I'm still a new player, right? And if some of you guys in the comments will be like, oh, Apple, he doesn't look too good. It's my best built unit. Okay, relax, please. So he has Aureus on him, of course, and I haven't fully skill enhanced him. He needs to be plus 15 in my opinion, right? I haven't done him, but this is a unit that is very, very important to skill enhance. And you know why? It's because he doesn't require Molagora. He doesn't require Molagora to, of course, skill enhance his gear, which is the best thing. And he'll help you with everything, right? He'll help you with everything, which is another point. He's PvE, he's PvP. You can use him in Guild Wars. I even use him in Guild Wars. I can show you guys my Guild Wars as well. And he's just insane in everything. Right? One of the units that I mostly like. Of course, I haven't fully awakened him, like I said, so I'm probably gonna do that not now because energy is kind of tight. My leaves are kind of tight, and I don't really want to spend a lot of time farming AP adventure when the hunt buff and the buff adventure AP buff isn't on yet. So we're gonna have to wait for that. But like I'm saying before, is try and upgrade your units that are very easy. So let's say those require Stigma instead of Molagora and just coins. If you guys are worrying about coins, don't worry. You guys will get a lot of coins and even a lot of Skystones, like I mentioned before, in Adventure, right? Adventure is really important. So now that we've spoken about kind of what I've progressed through, what I have done, the next thing is, okay, now that I've done, you know, episode 2, can I focus on Wyvern? Now, Wyvern is pretty tough because it also depends on what units you have, right? You can, of course, farm Wyvern 11, which is mostly the easiest part. But within 2.5 months, let's say 3 months, I've started doing Wyvern 13, and I can say that mine has been a 95% effect rate, right? So 5% sometimes it just doesn't work, but most of the time it does. Now you need to get this done if you want to have better gear, if you want to farm for the Abyss Draculaws, because the main difference between Wyvern 11 and Wyvern 13, right? If you guys are doing Wyvern 11 as a early player, if you're in 2 months, if you're in 3 months, even if you're in 2 weeks and you're on Wyvern 11, that's still a good thing. But the main difference between Wyvern 11 and Wyvern 13 is this one only will drop 85 gear. And of course, I think more energy takes place, right? So you can see 18 energy and then 20 energy. So you have to spend 2 more energy for doing Wyvern 13 when compared to Wyvern 11. So I guess that's also really important. And if you guys are wondering what's the difference between Wyvern 11 and Wyvern 12, it's not a much huge difference, right? I'd rather find Wyvern 11 than Wyvern 12 because there's such a small difference that it's just not very noticeable. Not very noticeable. So Wyvern was a sticky thing for me. Wyvern was kind of a sticky thing for me. And if you guys would like to see my team, of course, I'll show you guys my team on the screen right here. I've got G-Purg. I got G-Purg this week out of a Covenant summon. Yeah, I got G-Purg out of a Covenant summon. So, in fact, I have one G-Purg for PvP, one G-Purg for PvE, and one G-Purg just to imprint. And the G-Purg that I imprinted was the PvP one. I made a mistake, guys, and this is gonna come up to my very first mistake in this game, is to not plus 15 G-Purg in Wyvern, right? The only thing you need to plus 15 G-Purg is, I think, skill 3 and skill 2, I guess, right? Skill 3 because of the cooldown. Yeah, -1 cooldown, the damage dealt, and the combat readiness, which will also be very important. Skill 2 is really important because it CR pushes your units. So every single time the Wyvern will attack, your units will get pushed up so that the Wyvern doesn't skip that person. You know what I mean? So skip that unit. So I feel like that is also really important. And you can see 64 Molagora there. Right now, I'm not spending any Molagora yet. I have done some changes, but so far, like I'm coming back to the resource management thing, please take this seriously because Molagora will play a huge part in which units you will actually have to upgrade later on, and it's very, very, very important, guys. Very important. So, okay, I've got my Wyvern team. Apple, I've got my Wyvern team sorted, right? What did you do next, right? So, Labyrinth is also a huge part in my progression. Labyrinth is also a huge part, and you can see that one thing that I forgot to mention is every single time you log into the game, you should go into Hall of Silence, and collect, of course, if you get any Covenant bookmarks from the shop, okay? But that's gonna be in a later video. I'm gonna do a whole progression of my routine and my work through, so I don't really wanna get that into this video because it may not be important, but this is really crucial. Every single day you guys log in, you need to either go to Tyra Castle and you also need to go to Kira Baran 1-3. I think it's not in Unrecorded History, it's in the actual episode 1 thing. And yeah, just collect any bookmarks that you get or any charms that you get, because those will honestly help you upgrade both your units and both the equipment faster, right? Rather than you just have fodder, green fodder, or normal fodder. So you can see that Labyrinth, Nixie's Sanctum for me, it's pretty much completed. Honestly, I would recommend you guys to do Nixie's Sanctum as quick as possible. Well, it's not a rush, but the reason why is because you actually get pretty good gear. Now, for me, the reason why I stopped this, and I don't know if you guys had this, my gear rolled pretty bad in terms of this set. This is a destruction set, so it may not even matter to you guys, right? But for me, any gear is good, right? Any gear is good. So to get that sorted out is really pretty important. Pretty important. I done it, I completed area 1 and 2 100%, but then I just went to get to area 5 and complete that as quick as possible. And once I got that done, right now I've been starting to do Hell Raid. So let's say that's coming up to 3 months. Normal difficulty, you get this gear, which is pretty well. You go on Hell difficulty, which I'm done now, and that gets a bit harder. I think that's more of a gear requirement than an actual unit check. I think it's a gear check than a unit check, right? So yeah, if you guys want to do Hell Raid, I feel like you need to wait. I still need to wait for Hell Raid, to be fair with you, because I feel like for me right now, gear is still lacking, and for you as new players, it also may lack, right? because you're a new player, you've just gone into the game, so that's also really important. But I would honestly recommend you guys to do Nixie's Sanctum and Asmachilles ASAP. That's what I did during the first 2 months of playing this game, and you guys should do the same. Hall of Trials is also the next thing that I did, and you can see in the exchange shop, I think I have 8, okay, I have 80 of this currency. Every single time you go to this shop, it froze for some reason, but every single time you go to this shop, you'll be able to see exclusive equipment. Now, EE is also very important in this game, because it will give you more opportunities to, let's say, shine your way through Wyvern if you need more damage. The exclusive equipment that I have so far, I'll show you guys in a second, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's for my Cigarette, my Clarissa, and there's different ones. There's, of course, the skill 1 exclusive equipment, skill 2 exclusive equipment, skill 3 as well. That's also important, but there are specific ones that may benefit you compared to other ones. So we can come back to that later. Ultimate Intel, I've also been doing this, right? Level 5, let's say a 3-month account, completed level 5. It was alright, okay? Of course, I had some problems on stream. I was getting a bit angry and agitated, but I feel like it's okay. It's not that bad. Floor 25 was done, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. Speaking about, you know, all of these automated towers, episodes, I did complete episode 3. Now this, this was when I started losing brain cells, right? This was when I started losing brain cells. And you guys may think differently, but I don't know how I beat this. I really don't. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had a horrible time here. But if you take a closer look here, 3 stars, completed it, right? I completed it. Now, you know when I say, oh, you need to do, you know, the region rewards, claim all your stars, so then you get Mologoro, you get this, you get this, you get that. I haven't done it, right? I haven't done it yet. And the reason is because this wasn't for me to 3-star. And when I mentioned before, you have to 3-star everything, this kind of is an exception, because my units, I was kind of more rushing towards completing 1010, because not only when you complete 1010, you of course get 6, I believe. Yeah, you get 6 golden transmit stones. You get the Mercedes enhancement, so let's say the buff, right? And this is where you go to the final destination, you complete that. So I was like, yes, I completed it. I was so happy. I was done. What should I do next, right? And this leads me on to the next point, right? Now I'm just doing Wyvern and side story. I've come to the point where, you know, I'm like, okay, I've done the episodes, right? I'm going to the next one. I'm waiting for episode 4, which is apparently going to be coming out in October. I am going to be doing a video on all the recent leaks and stuff happening within Epic 7. So that's also a video that's going to be happening. But for now, I have been focusing on Wyvern and I've been focusing on the side story. Now, guys, if you're a new player here and if you're watching right now, side story is very important in this game, right? It's very important. I mean, I don't know how many times people may say, oh, but, you know, it wastes energy. I don't care. You guys get a better price for your, let's say, catalysts here than what you would do under AP. I don't know the exact requirements and stuff, but that's what I've been doing so far. And I must say, yes, resources are going down, but they're also going up. So this is what I've been doing today before I start doing this video. And I must say, it's been a long road. It's been a long road. See, I've completed these 15 region rewards. That's why it's very important, like I mentioned before, for you guys to complete this all. Complete it all because it'll be really helpful. It'll be really helpful in the long run, and it will help you later on. Now you can see my lathes are 35 and my sky stones are 1,746 right now upon completing this. Do not waste sky stones using energy, right? So if you want to get energy, don't waste it on sky stones. If you don't have lathes, I guess you're just gonna have to wait, right? Or whale. But let's keep it at free to play. Let's keep it at free to play. I feel like sky stones are really important because here's another thing. I before was doing another mistake and I was spending you know, energy on skystones, right? And that's something that you guys shouldn't really do. And here's why. If you're like a rank 60 player, I don't know when the actual secret shop updates for you, but I'm pretty sure you get rank 60 or something like that. I'm not really too sure. I probably forgot. But refreshes are the most, let's say, affordable way of doing item shop levels, right? So let's say, for example, if I refresh, I won't find anything, right? I won't find anything good right now. But if I keep on refreshing, I'll probably get extra bookmarks, which they drop in 5s, so you get 5 bookmarks, right? You can get mystics. So I was also looking at that, right? Getting mystics up. And if we do a bit of refreshes, you guys will be able to see that, right? Boom. We got 5 covenant bookmarks, right? Am I gonna buy this? Oh, but Apple, you know, listen, 184,000, I don't have any gold, and okay, if you're a new player, this won't really, you don't really have to care about this right now, right? Like I said, just keep on doing episode 1, Unrecorded History, try and get your Moonlight Connection unlocked, try and get that rolling, 6-star awakened, you know, and try and slowly build your Wyvern team. Once you've completed those episodes, try and slowly build it, right? There's no rush, right? But also be resource manageful. So, for example, if you can see you have 3 mil, 2 mil, I wouldn't do this, right? But since I have 8 million, 8 million is still not a lot, trust me. I feel like it takes, I don't know, does it take it takes a million to plus 15. Yeah, it takes a million to plus 15, I think, any sort of gear, right? So you can see I can buy this, right? 5 covenant bookmarks because I have enough. And I'm going to be doing Wyvern later on, right? Which is also going to be pretty important. But you can see here that my experience in general has been pretty well. I've been doing a lot of Wyvern 13. I've been doing a lot of Labyrinth. I've been not doing Arena, which is also an important one, right? Apple, you can see the number 10. I haven't been focusing on Arena as much. But this is another thing that I'm doing that I need to learn not to do. Is to do the NPC challenges, right? Do the NPC challenges, right? Because they give you skystones and they give you conquest points, which you can buy in the arena shop. I'll also show you guys the arena shop later on. But I feel like this is also really important because like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. You get 30 skystones for just completing NPC challenges daily on Hell. And look at this. You get 2 here, right? I feel like that's 20 and you get 30 on Hell. So honestly, it doesn't really make a big difference. It really doesn't make a big difference, guys. But I would recommend you guys to do it on Hell because you also get, as I said, conquest points. And the more you do this, the better it will be for your account. You can start doing, you know, I'm in gold 5 because I haven't been doing arena like I said before. And yeah, you get more conquest points and it just flow. You go in with the flow, right? And speaking about the shop, something that I also learned, I probably haven't picked it up. Cheeky Apple hasn't picked it up yet. Maybe he has, but you'll be able to see that the ancient coins, lesser ring charms, greater ring charms, lesser necklace charms, and greater necklace charms. This is everything. This is everything that I have used to upgrade my gear if I need to. Right? This is like desperation station. Sorry, Knight, I'm gonna steal your phrase. But you know, if you actually need it, and don't go full in. No. Chat, don't go full in, right? Don't go, yeah, I'm gonna get 10 of these, 10 of these, 10 of these, because you're not gonna be resource manageful. That's what I said before. Be resource management. Fuck, I can't speak. Be resource manageful as good as possible, guys. As good as possible. And this is the arena shop. Conquest points, right? You can see Molagor receipt available after 3 days. Now, this is something that I also learned, is to get your Molagor every week. Get it every week because it's going to be very important in the long run. We can also take energy, but I don't think I'll take the energy right now because there's really no point unless I don't have any laves. But what, 120 energy can make a significant difference as well. And one thing I also learned in this shop is to get the slate before you buy anything from this shop. So if you can see I don't think it's here, but yeah, there was a slate. And once you get that slate, if you guys don't know what a slate is, it's basically another imprint for one of your units. It's a random one, so you can get anything. And then you scroll all the way down and you can see all of these, right? All of them. Right now, I haven't bought anything because number one, I don't have enough. And I don't really need to right now. I don't really need to. And at the bottom, you can also see more charms, right? But this time, the main difference is instead of using the ancient coins in the ancient coin shop, use conquest points in the arena shop. So that's also a pretty important thing that you guys need to remember. Powder of knowledge also is another thing. Now, I did a mistake. I did a mistake here, and I actually thought that powder of knowledge ultimately limit breaks. Like you get one of them, it limit breaks your whole artifact. But no, I need to get 6 of them, and I was like, fuck. I spent I spent 240 dust on one of this, and I can only limit break it once. Great, nice one. Now I don't know. I was just there thinking like, wow, right? Wow. You can also buy great artifact charms, less artifact charms, and I got Sigurd's Scythe this. I got one of Sigurd's Scythes. That's already on my rem. But yeah, you can see that I'm also making mistakes, and I'm showing you guys right now, real time, what mistakes I'm making, which is pretty sad, but a lesson for both me and you if you have done that in the past. You can also see energy here. Look how much I have, right? Friendship points. I have not spent a dime on that. But yeah, if I want to get the experienced penguins, I can just get that as well, right? And that will be available after 3 days. I'm only gonna do it now because I feel like I need more penguins. But you don't really need to do it. Just get the energy and just get the hell out of there, right? Next thing is our guild wars. Our guild has been doing pretty well. I was very fortunate to be part of a guild called ApplePlot, right? And that's my guild. That's my guild. But I was very fortunate to be in part of Nightingale's server and Nightingale's community, kind of like a family. So I'm recruiting my EU guild. You can see full member house, but if someone is 3 days, right, inactive, we actually kick them. So that's the thing. We also have global people, right? Plot Hunter, there's like 4 guilds that are available on global and 1 guild on EU. So, you know, if you're interested in the EU, if you're interested in global, you can go and have a look, or maybe let me know down in the comments, and yeah, we'll sort that out for you. But so far, the guild has been doing well. It started around a month ago, and I feel like the guild has been doing fairly good. There have been some ups and downs, and Guild Wars is the whole point of that, right? I got MVP in the last one. And if you guys would just like to take a look, I'll show you guys our war ranking. 698th in the world. We're doing pretty well. It's not too bad. And I feel like if I go into Hall of Fame, actually wait, no, it's Warlog. Boom, MVP. And that's my very first one, okay? I'm not even gassing it up. Okay, I don't know why I'm saying chat, but YouTube, I'm not even gassing it up. I feel like, look at this, 6,000 Havoc, right? Wow. Unbelievable. Like, everyone has like 3,000. I've done 6,000, chat. 6,000. What? Insane. But I guess it's because we got Angel of Light Angelica, and she carried through my team. Besides that, we also have the donate button. You guys didn't see anything. You have the donate button, which you can see I've already donated gold. It's really important for you to donate gold. Sometimes I forget, like I have right now, but please donate. And if you have any proof of courage, please also do that. Like, it's not going to be used for anything else, okay, unless you have a Kawazu or something and you just want to skill enhance him. I think you need that to skill enhance him. Then, you know, yeah, you can do that. But there's also a member shop. I don't know why I bought the Terra Phantasma. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, get that Molagora seed. And do not spend your commander's armbands, because I got Proof of Valor, I think, last week. And yeah, this was also pretty important. For me. So I know we've kind of spoken about a lot, but I just wanted to give you guys my experience within Epic 7 in general, and how have I progressed? How have I actually progressed? We've got 2 people who are interested, um, but we have a full one, so I guess we can't do that, right? I guess we can't do that. We accept one in, we kick one out if he's inactive, and that's just how we go. Now, of course, I know I've spoken about a lot in this video, and I might have not mentioned what I'm going to be focusing on in the later on. Now, I want to play competitively, I want to focus on RTA, but I know that my account is not, it's not there yet. It's really not there yet. I've only been playing this game for 3 months, like I stated at the beginning of the video, so yeah, it's gotta come in the later future. It really is. It really is, guys. And that's what I want to focus on. I want to focus on RTA, but right now is Wyvern, side story, and Landy is coming out. I'll also be doing a video on that later on. So many videos to do, and hopefully you guys got some insight. I know this has been a long video, and most of you may not come up to this point, right? But I just wanted to show you guys my experience of playing Epic 7. There are a lot of awesome people in the community, and I just want to bring something back. I want to help people. I just want to be part of something, because I feel like that's really important, and I just want to rise and shine. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully there was a good insight for, you know, mid players if you've been doing some mistakes, what not to do. But I'll have a more in-depth insight into that later on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.